know that my ladies love the details, the nuances. These are the
Yes.
women that are initiating all the things. Everyone's making plans. And so they're kind of, when they're looking at their supplement route, because I take the energy bits twice a day.
Yeah.
I take them in the morning and I take them in the like early afternoon.
Good stuff. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. But I was curious in all of the, not only the research, but what you've seen work for, the thousands of people that are using them. And we've debated. So my son's going to be 4, and I'm
Oh,
like, okay, well, how do
congratulations.
I? Because and he does his supplements, he does probiotics, the whole nine. He does smoothies, and I have been wanting to reach out to see if I could just blend them into the smoothie. So I think that'll
Oh,
be the
sure.
easiest way to do that for him.
Oh, sure. Yeah, smoothies are great. So, so number one, there's 40 vitamins and minerals, the highest protein in the world, 3 times more protein than steak. This is why the United Nations has endorsed spirulina as the answer to world hunger, because there's nothing in the world with more protein than spirulina, and it's a sustainable, eco-friendly food as well. And the United Nations, or sort of the NASA, has we have a quote from them saying, and they feed it to the astronauts in half for 50 years. When were they going to tell us, right? It has 1,000 times more nutrition than any other fruit or vegetable. 1 to 1,000. So when you are taking spirulina or chlorella, you are getting the most nutrient dense food in the world, including some nutrients that simply don't exist anywhere else. They just don't exist. So that's number one. So you can eliminate some of your other supplements like fish oil. Please stop taking fish oil. It's usually rancid by the time you get it. And by the way, where do you think fish get the omega-3 from? They get it from algae. So you can save the oceans and save yourself, because algae will never go rancid. You can probably get rid of a multivitamin, CoQ10, biotin, collagen powder. There's more collagen than because collagen are peptides, clusters of aminos. Spirulina and chlorella are both complete proteins, by the way. They have 18 of the 20 aminos, including the 9 your body can't make. And they have so much of these aminos. Some of them have up to 400% more collagen than collagen powder. So I know everybody I know has a huge countertop full of all these different bottles and bags and canisters and whatever. You can get rid of a ton of them and just take algae. The numbers won't, measure up exactly to your supplements, because algae is food, not a supplement. But it's not just what you take, it's what you absorb. And so many supplements are made from artificial ingredients or extracts, and so your body just doesn't know what to do with them, so they don't absorb them. So algae is 99% bioavailable. So A, you'll simplify your morning routine. B, you'll probably definitely save yourself some money and some counter space. So we've said 10 tablets is kind of like a fill the nutritional gaps. I call spirulina your nutritional insurance, because it has everything that your body needs for the day. And then I think you're right. Most people, because cortisol plummets around 3, I think. That's a natural cycle. So taking another 10 or however many you need in the afternoon, or even you could have 30 for lunch. There's 1 calorie per tablet. 0 carbs. By the way, carbs create the most free radicals. So you want to eliminate carbs if you can, simple carbs. So 1 calorie, 0 carbs, no lectins or oxalates, which a lot of people go carnivore because of lectins and oxalates causing stomach distress and autoimmune. So none of those, because algae start in the ocean, not the sea. Now, if you have a health condition you're trying to correct. If you had cancer, don't want cancer. Had heart disease, don't want heart disease. Have a weight gain, or any kind of health issue of any kind, I would recommend 30 spirulina a day. So you could take 15 in the morning if you want, 15 in the afternoon. You could have way more than that. It's a food. It's like you can't have too much salad. We fuel NHL teams like the Detroit Red Wings. They put 75 spirulina in their smoothie before a game, because they want lots of focus and energy on the ice. And then they take 75 chlorella after a game, because I haven't talked much about chlorella. I'll tell you in a bit. It pulls out toxins, heavy metals, lactic acid. So they put 75 in their smoothie afterwards. So spirulina, either one of them, you could have hundreds if you wanted. I wouldn't recommend it. Your poop will be a little green, but you could if you wanted to. So 10 is plugging holes. Morning for sure, get you out the door in seconds. Have more at lunch if you want. Definitely pick it up in the afternoon. Now, chlorella is a wellness algae. Spirulina, is a nourishing algae. particularly mitochondria health, gives you energy, focus. Chlorella is a wellness detoxing algae. It does belong to the plant kingdom. It's a green algae, and it does have fiber, which is why we put a plant, or I designed it, put a plant on the package. So what is important about that hard cell wall? Well, A, the fiber feeds your gut biome, so it really helps with your stomach gut biome. The hard cell wall attaches, as I mentioned, to all heavy metals, lead, mercury, radiation, aluminum, pesticides, glyphosate, anything, and pulls them out. Alcohol, by the way, pulls out alcohol. Also, chlorella has the highest amount of glutathione in the world. Glutathione is another powerful antioxidant, very important for your liver, cleansing your liver. And it has the highest chlorophyll in the world. That's why it's called chlorella, because of that chlorophyll. What's so important about chlorophyll? It kills bacteria. And the cell composition of chlorophyll is virtually identical to your hemoglobin. So chlorophyll builds your blood. They're virtually identical, except none of our food has chlorophyll in it anymore. So nobody's benefiting from chlorophyll. I'm going to show you the chemical composition of chlorophyll. It's virtually identical to your hemoglobin. And so, but your arugula goes yellow, mine does after day 3, because there's virtually no chlorophyll. Chlorella algae has 500 times more chlorophyll than arugula and 25 times more than chlorophyll drops. So you can get rid of your chlorophyll drops when you take chlorella algae because it has more chlorophyll, plus you're getting all that protein, 40 vitamins and minerals. Now, we generally, again, are recommending 10 of the chlorella, which we call recovery bits, just for maintenance, for building your immune system. Chlorella also has the highest tryptophan in the world, which is a precursor to melatonin, which helps you sleep. And we generally recommend chlorella before bed. You can take it during the day, anytime. I love it during the day. I eat it, actually. I eat mine with pistachio nuts or macadamia nuts. But the reason why we want you to take it before bed is because when you are sleeping, that's when your body goes through a detox and repair cycle. You're getting your beauty rest. The cleanup crew is in there, pulling out toxins out of your brain, repairing your cells. It stimulates stem cell release. Chlorella also has something called chlorella growth factor, which speeds up the growth of your cells. So, and here's the other great thing about chlorella. It stimulates what's called peristalsis. What is peristalsis? It's a bowel movement. Nobody's talking about constipation these days, but I am. It's a big deal because if you're on medication, you're eating dairy, you're eating processed foods, you're not drinking enough water, you're not moving enough, you are probably constipated. If you're not having a bowel movement every day, you are constipated. Chlorella stimulates peristalsis. It does exactly what taking fiber does for you. So if you're having problems, if you're eating too much protein, a lot of carnivores are, again, having constipation issues because they're not eating fiber. So this will remove that problem. You wake up in the morning, it's a very natural, effortless, food-based solution. And again, 10 will do it. If you want to do detox, pulling out the toxins, the metals, the alcohol, you're going to need the therapeutic dosage of 30 tablets. So spirulina therapeutic amount for correcting conditions, 30, chlorella, 30. You could have way more than that. I have way more than that. I don't tell anybody anymore how much I have because I don't want to scare anybody, but I love to eat mine. I put sea salt on them. I eat them with, I have a brand of pistachio nuts called Wonderful. My favorite flavor is salt and vinegar. Added to the chlorella or to the spirulina, just gives it a really nice pop of flavor. Macadamia nuts, any kind of nut, trail mix. Chlorella is great for your garnish on your salad. Just take just put it in whatever, or you can, if you're putting in a smoothie, grind it up first because it won't blend well. For children, give them half of their age. So if you have a 4-year-old, as you do, give them 2 a day of spirulina. And they could have plenty more. We've had children who have been raised on this stuff and they eat like 50 a day. You certainly don't need to give them that much, but they could if they wanted. Same with your pets. If they're a small pet, give them maybe 2 to 5 a day. If they're a larger dog, give them 10 or 20. The equine industry has been using spirulina and chlorella for 50 years. So there's pockets of the world that know the science, but the science hasn't made its way out to you. In Asia, they know all of this. But I tell people, just like you didn't know about chia seed or matcha or kiwa or collagen powder or bone broth, maybe until about 10 years ago, even though they had been used in other countries by indigenous peoples for centuries. Same with algae. I tell people it's not new, it's just new to you. So, but I want to know the why. Why does it work? What's in it? What makes one brand or different than it? What do they do differently? How should I take them? So just like the questions that you're asking.
Yeah, I
So
love it.
we try to put as much of this on our website, energybits.com. But this is why I like to go on podcasts and I speak at conferences. If people want the deep, deep science, I got it for you. If you don't want the deep, deep science, I got that for you too. My job is to help you feel comfortable, and all you need to do is try it. And pay attention to how your body feels. You're your own experiment. You're your own lab test. You are your own entrepreneur. You're in charge. But your mitochondria need your help because they can't put food into your mouth. Only you can. So I want you to understand a few things like algae that can help you. My other godsend is sleep.
Yep.
Sleep and algae are my two main cornerstones of maintaining my health and my vitality and helping you get through your premenopausal period. You are worth it. Yes, there's other people want you. Everybody wants more of you, everybody, but you need more of you. And so I think having good sleep habits and making that a priority, I make that a priority.
Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you are ready to learn more about perimenopause and how to navigate with a lot of ease and grace, be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can join our community. Don't forget to share this video with someone that you love, that you know is navigating the perimenopause journey as well, because they deserve to feel their best too. See you in the next video.